Hello viewers, BlueEyedSaiyan, and today I'm back with another deck that I built. Care to guess what it is? Okay, well it is a Yugi deck. At least it's my take on Yugi's deck. And it's actually, I've been working on this for probably about 2 years. Just trying to come up with a really good idea. It hasn't been something really pressing to me, but you know, I'd play around. I'd probably bring the idea up every once in a while and try to play around with it, but I always seem to get kind of stuck. So I try to base it off exactly like one of his decks from Battle City, for example. But I finally decided that I would make my own deck just based off the cards he played, make it my way, but also make it so that it's to the best of my ability somewhat winnable, while also not using any ban cards. So here we go. We have, just start off, we have 20 monsters, 10 spells, whoops, and 10 traps. Alright, to start this off, we have Yugi's most iconic monster, the Dark Magician. Buster Blader. Dark Magician girl. I actually like this artwork better than the one where she's just like really close up. Archfiend of Gilfer. Jax Knight. Skilled Dark Magician. Skilled White Magician. Oh yes, I just want to make sure, tell you guys, just heads up, I did take a couple liberties with this deck. Skilled White Magician was one of the liberties I took because, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, Yugi had Skilled Dark Magician in his deck. He was most likely going to play Skilled White Magician. Also, let's see. Breaker. Magical Warrior. Magician's Valkyria. Old Vindictive Magician. Valkyrion the Magna Warrior. Alpha the Magnet Warrior. Beta the Magnet Warrior. Gamma the Magnet Warrior. Obnoxious Celtic Guard. Baphomet. Gazelle the King of Mythical Beasts. Queen's Knight. King's Knight. And of course, Karibo. Alright, for spells we have Dark Magic Curtain. Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Polymerization. Heart of the Underdog. Now I know you didn't use this card, but he did possess it, so I count it. Plus it's good for the normals in the deck. Card Destruction. Mage Power, just to power up everyone, especially since most of them really don't have all that great attack. Dark Hole. Emergency Provisions. Swords of Revealing Light. And Monster Reborn. Next up for traps we have Mirror Force. Magic Cylinder. Nutrient Z. Spellbinding Circle. Soul Rope, Rope of Life, Shift, Light Force Sword, Dust Tornado, and finally 7 Tools of the Bandit. Now for fusion wise, we of course have Dark Paladin, Canaanite Joker, because I took another liberty. I mean, he has the 3 knights in there. I mean, he's bound to use the fusion. I know that he has in, I think it was like the manja or something, but might as well put him in there. And Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. As you can tell, I did not use the gods because the god cards are pretty stupid to me. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's a waste of time just putting them in there, especially if you're trying to make an actual winnable Yugi deck. Also, I just want to point out I avoid using some cards like Magical Hats, Big Shield Gardener, and Wadapon because they're pretty crappy. Especially Wadapon. I mean, he's situational. Big Shield Gardener, really crappy, and Magical Hats, yeah. I mean, it's not worth playing. Didn't use any of the banned cards, even though I really wanted to use like Pot of Greed, Change of Heart, and Time Chill. I did not use them. So I wanted to make this. I don't know. My whole goal in mind was to, if I wanted to put this up against someone like in a tournament format, or just I don't know, if I encounter the average Joe off the street or something. And then I didn't include some situational cards like Diffusion Wave Motion, Magical Dimension, Double Spell, and Diffusion. I mean, they're all rather situational if you want them to really work. And then some honorable mentions include Summon Skull and Swift Guy the Fierce Knight, because I'm still considering them, but for the time being I'm just going with what I already have. So it's definitely not the greatest deck ever, but to me, it came out rather nicely. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I did play this against my brother, but it got destroyed pretty easily. Still looking to improve upon it. As you notice, there are some cards in there that probably only made 1 occurrence, like the anime, or you only was seen holding them, like Dark Hole, and I think even Nutrient Z was in there. So I did try to build this how the way I built my other deck, as you've seen in the first video, if you watched it. So overall, I'm happy with what I built. It definitely could be better, but after all, I mean, you're trying to play with Yugi's cards and trying to make his deck. I mean, this is the best I could do at the moment. So if you like what I'm doing, please comment, like, maybe even subscribe, support the channel. Any constructive feedback is appreciated, especially on this deck. I'm still trying to improve upon it, but I'm always open to suggestions. But till next time, everyone, you may have a great evening, night, or morning.